Hey guys, Tanner here. Matt and Drew and myself are out here at my good buddy Ken Roark's house beginning the back porch build that we're doing, back deck, porch, whatever you want to call it. I'll flip the camera around now and take you guys through a kind of a before tour where, well, we've kind of slightly gotten started already, but it's so hot that I'm over here having to take a breather, and I thought it'd be a good time to get a little footage in before we get too much further along. So here we go, stay tuned. It was feeling pretty good over there in the shade. So we've done quite a bit of work out here for Ken. See, Matt and Drew have already got the main section of it framed up. This is going to be a 12-foot by 15-foot porch. It's going to have one or two steps around it, Matt? Or do you know yet? Going to have a set of 2 steps all the way around it fully. And we did have the gray track board, but Ken had decided he wanted to go with a different color this morning. And whenever you're spending money to get a porch like you want done, I believe you should get whatever you want to get. So if you want a different color, now's the time to do it. So the grass had grown up and weeds were all the way up into here. So for the past hour straight, I've just been using these hand tools here and been scraping all this back, getting ready to have to dig in for the framework for the 6x6s. So stay tuned and we'll get some more footage up as soon as we get a little further progress made. We just finished us some ham and turkey sandwiches, baby. Feeling good, ready to work. There you go, check this out. So we've got some of the posts set already. Going up through here. Finish the second row. We're about to put in that third row of posts now. And then we'll start with all the joists. So it's going to be nice whenever we're finished up. It's going to be a nice size. And then Ken mentioned to me a little bit ago he wants to do some sort of paver all the way to there. So we'll have to look into those materials for that project here soon. And now we've got to get back at it. So stay tuned, guys. I'll come back at you when we get a little bit more progress made. Guys, we're going to call it a day. I'm going to flip the camera around and show you guys exactly what all we got finished up on the first day. So this is day 1 of the brand new deck build. This is going to be a full composite build for my good buddy Ken Roark. Check it out. Once again, this is a 12 by 15 deck. This is going to be a full composite with a double step all the way around. So everything that you actually see right now will actually be covered up with a composite decking. We got all the joists in today, all the posts dug and concreted in, and we could have started laying some deck boards likely today, but once again my buddy Ken wanted to go with a different color, which is no problem whatsoever, and we'll get those reddish color deck boards that he and his wife likes ordered this evening. They'll be out here in a couple days. I think they're a special order product, and then we'll be able to get started on completing this. So it's going to be really nice. They'll be able to step right out of their sunroom there. And then once again, like I mentioned earlier, we're discussing now about putting a paver or a paver system from there all the way to the concrete. And then they'll have a little step there to step out of that door onto it. So stay tuned, guys. We've still got quite a bit of work to do, and we're going to call it a day today. It's been a hot one. The sky is just crystal clear, and it's been just baking us. I'm just here to tell you. So stay tuned, guys. If you need a new deck built, need a water feature, you need your crawl space looked at, you need insulation, you need stump ground, give me a shout. 423-503-0512. Thank you. It's Tanner here, Monday morning. Matt and myself right here on day 2 of the deck build for my buddy Ken Roark. We've had another change of plans. We were going to go with a full composite decking. Ken had done some research along with Matt and our other buddy Jason, talking about how hot those composite boards get out in the sun. So he decided to go with a regular pressure treated wood deck, and we're going to have 2 steps all the way around. And then over here in this section, we're going to do a paver patio, and it's going to be the same width as the deck and go all the way to the concrete. Let me flip the camera around real quick and show you some of the progress from this morning. So what board are we about to put up now, Matt?
We're going to put a little band board around here to cover up the edges of the deck boards.
a band board, he says. It's going to go in and cover up all the edges of the deck board, so none of those ends will be showing. Of course, we've got all the deck boards down, and we brought them, guys. Whoa, just about fell off the edge of the deck. We brought them all the way over here to as close to the edge of the house as possible. Then we'll be putting one of these band boards as well down this side as well to hide all of this. You can see where Matt had to notch that out right here. Couldn't do all this with this guy. So stay tuned. I'll try to give you a little bit more of a progress shot once we finish up what we're going to get done. It's already thundering here. Could start raining any minute. Plus Matt's got to go to his brother-in-law's birthday party get together here in a little bit. So stay tuned. But for this morning's progress, I'm very, very pleased. If you guys need any decks, patios, pavers, you name it, give me a shout. See ya. Okay guys, we just finished putting the first band board in place. Look how much nicer that looks without being able to see the ends of all the deck boards. Let me back up here and try to get it all in one shot. That's going to look really good. And as you can see, as opposed to this opposite side we're about to hit next. Well, you really can't see them as much there because they're turned that way, but we're still putting one there, right?
Yep.
Of course we are. So that's going to look really good. And like I said, we'll have 2 steps. We're going to have 2 steps, correct?
Yeah. 2
steps going all the way around it, which is going to bring it out quite a bit further than we originally anticipated. And then I'll do that paver patio over there all the way to the driveway, the same width as the deck. That's going to look good. Got another project we've got to take care of in the meantime, but stay tuned and I'll try to give another shot of this before we leave today. Alright guys, we just finished up this second band seal. Look how much better that looks now that you got that piece going down both sides. Check that out. It's gonna look really nice. That is a 12 by 15 deck that you guys are looking at. And we've got about like 16 more feet or so to the driveway that we're going to be working with as soon as we finish this up. Actually, not as soon as we finish this up. I've got to go do the next pond project for my friend Gina Cabot. Can't wait to do that. I've had those rocks sitting over there for over a week. Then I just came over here and he has some limbs hanging down right there all the way down in the yard. I just cut those and added to this brush pile for him real quick. Anyways, guys, I guess this is all we're going to get done for today. And we're about to head out of here. I'm going to go home, wash all this sweat off of me, see if I can't get smelling a little bit better. Then we'll see all of you again in the morning, bright and early. Stay tuned. Hey guys, here we are at the start of day 3. Matt's beginning the planning for the steps that we're about to install around this new deck. I'll flip the camera around and let him tell you a little bit about what we're about to do. Tell us a little bit about what we got going on here today, Matt.
Alright, we're going to use these 2x8s and we're going to build a box starting right here that'll come out 1 step, and then we're going to build another box below it that'll come out, so we'll make a full wraparound step. And this right here where the gravel is higher, so the step will actually die into here. I haven't figured it out yet, but then Tanner's pavers will start over here at the driveway, and they'll come over here and be level and have a slight slope off to here to drain water.
Awesome, awesome. So as you saw in yesterday's video, we finished up all the deck boards and all the band boards around the new deck. And like I said, we're about to start cranking out these steps. So stay tuned, guys, and I will post up a little progress as soon as he and I get some stuff made. Here we go. Okay, guys, Matt and I just finished installing this second band board down here underneath that first one that we did. And you might want to know why we're doing that. So if you back up a little about, I guess, say 7-8 months ago, in that corner right up there, groundhogs had burrowed down underneath that sunroom there, and they had also burrowed down right back here where you'll see this mound of gravel here that I did several months back, and that's got concrete down in that. So I filled all that up, concreted it all so that no more groundhogs are getting in there. But Ken wanted to make sure that they're not even able to go underneath this, so we're completely sealing that off, and then whenever we bring these steps down, they will have the same band board going in behind them. So that will seal all of that off completely, so that the only way animals could even potentially get under there would be to literally burrow underneath everything, which would make that easily visible, and we could get a trap and catch them, you know, as fast as we wanted to. So once again, we'll be doing this side the same way. And I've got all this, notice I've got all this gravel right back now for the steps. I've got all this dirt pulled back here. And what I'm getting ready to do now is dig the holes for our 6x6 post to go down here. That'll be holding all the steps. So, all right, let's get back at it. Sun's getting hot. Ooh, thought it was going to rain a little bit ago, but I'm not sure if it's going to or not. We'll see. We got out of here yesterday just in time. As soon as I left and Matt pulled out, I pulled out after him, and man, it came down. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be back with you shortly. Hey guys, we just finished digging all the holes. We've got both band boards in place on both sides. Hey, let me flip the camera around. And Matt is just now beginning the framework for the steps themselves. There's the second band board over here. And then once again, the steps will fully seal all of that once we're completed with the installation of them. So, and then once these deck boards lay in place, this end cap piece right here, this will give the same appearance that those boards did in hiding the end of that deck board, the deck boarding of the steps there. So, anything you want to throw in here, Matt, before we get started again? Oh, Matt don't have anything to say, but maybe he will later. Stay tuned, baby. Look at them pants. Friggin' soaked. Soaked. Man. We've got several of the posts set for the steps. We've got the outside board on. He's working on getting this second outside board on now. Woo! I think we're about to take us a lunch break, and we'll be back with you shortly. Okay guys, we're out here burning up hotter than it's been all day, and we're working on the framework for the second step right now, which you're looking at right here. This will be the second step that is mounted right down in here in place. It's going to look just like the first one, and what we're doing right now, I should say what Matt's doing, I'm just basically screwing the boards, but we're getting ready to go in and put all these spacer boards all the way down in through here, just like that right there that you see. And a little change of plans since the last update video is that this side here, this ground is so much lower than this slope off over here, that cannot have two steps. That's only going to have one step, but it's going to have a 2x8 running through here, sealing this all the way off. And then whenever I run this paver patio here, we'll be able to butt those pavers directly up to this. And I don't know if you guys can tell or not right here, but I'll try to, this does not even need a second step anyway. So when you step down right here, you're right here on the ground. So that's where we're at right now, guys. About to get that second step up in place. And then once we get all that mounted in, I'll take another video, and who knows, hopefully we'll get this thing wrapped up today. Since I've talked to you last, I've also went ahead, Ken was saying that he couldn't mow because of those rocks that we had placed here several months back. He had let the weeds get out of hand, and since we're going to be doing that paver patio here, he said he couldn't weed, he couldn't mow, he has a hard time weeding. See, Ken's got a couple health problems, so I want to make it as easy on him as I could. So I just went out here, I picked up every single one of them rocks, and we had those rocks all the way down to there, and I picked them all up. And he was unsure what he wanted to do with them as of right now, whether he wanted to just get rid of them or do something else. So I just stacked them all neatly against the back side of his house here for him. So Ken, now when you get home, if you want to, you can run your mower all the way through there and get rid of all that tall grass that's been bugging you. I got all those rocks picked up for you. And stay tuned, everyone. We'll be back shortly and we get a little bit more progress made. Woo! Oh man. So Matt's over here sleeping while he's driving, and we're headed to Tyndall's. Can you make it there? Oh, he woke up. So we're headed to Tyndall's. We got to get a few more boards to finish this project, and let me flip the camera and show you how hard it's raining on us. So we were trying to get as much progress made as possible, and it just came a freaking storm on us, and like I said, we decided that'd be a good time to head to Tyndall's, and Matt decided it'd be a good time to take a nap. And I'm glad he's woke up. Hey guys, Tanner here. Matt's cleaning up all the tools. And I'm getting ready to flip this camera around and show you guys this brand new 12 by 15 pressure treated deck that we just finished for my good buddy Ken Roark. Look at that thing, man. Let me flip the camera around so you guys can see it really good. So take a look at those steps and take a look at those band boards all the way around. 1, 2, 3. So nice. Not being able to see anything. Just looks like everything's hidden. So I just, man, that's my favorite way to build a deck right there. Of course, I can't act like I know how to build that by myself. If Matt wasn't here leading the way, I wouldn't have known where to start. I probably could have dug a few holes, you know. As long as he's here, I can do anything and everything, but all the building stuff is definitely his expertise. Take a good close look at that, guys. Perfect. And then I'll show you over here how we only had to put the one step because this ground was a lot higher on this side. See, it went all the way to the ground. If we would have even attempted to bring the second step down, it would have been underneath the ground area, which would have rotted it out. It would have been pointless. And plus, now whenever we go back and do these pavers, this paver patio is going to run from this point right here to the end of this concrete. See, this concrete point is a straight line with that point of the upper point of that deck and this corner of the house. So the paver patio is going to be a straight line right here, filling up all of that area. And then I do not want to walk on this deck, guys, because my boots are just, well, I'm soaking wet. I just sprayed myself off with a water hose, but it's definitely going to be a day that I ride home in my underwear. My clothes are soaked. We've been soaked since a little after 8 o'clock this morning. What time is it right now? Let's see. It is 6:57 p.m. So that's long enough to be wore plumb out. Matt just sprayed me with a water hose. I've seen that. So I'll give you guys one more close-up shot of it all. Look at it, guys. Look at these steps. No gaps anywhere. Goes all the way down flush with the ground. No gaps in between either step. No gap at the house anywhere. And once again, no gap over here. So like always, guys, I appreciate all of you tuning in. Thank you so much for supporting us. If you guys need anything that we do, and you know it's hard for me to go down the list, but I'll try. If you need water features, ponds, waterfalls, streams, creeks, wildlife removal, crawl space encapsulations, insulation work, decks, patios, stump grinding, small tree trimming, we'll do it for you. Hit me up on my cell phone, 423-503-0512, and you can also find out why so many people choose, and have been choosing for a long time now, since 2005, to do business with me. Stay tuned. We'll see you on the next one.